Your 1 crore savings will be worth just 53 lakhs in 10 years. I'm not exaggerating, I'm only talking about how inflation is silently destroying your savings right now while you're watching this video, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop this financial bleeding. Here's something that will shock you. If you're 30 years old today with 50 lakhs in your bank account, by the time you retire at 60, that money will have a buying power of only 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs. That's like watching 86% of your money vanish in thin air. Remember when Maggie cost 5 rupees? Now it's 15 rupees. Remember when movie cost about 50 bucks? Now they're minimum 500 rupees. When petrol was 40 rupees per liter, now it's crossing 100 rupees. That's not just things getting expensive, that's inflation eating your money silently, invisibly, but devastatingly. And here's the kicker. When you're proudly saving money, thinking you're being financially responsible, you're actually getting poorer every single day. Most Indians are losing lakhs without even knowing it. Let me show you exactly how the silent thief operates. Think of inflation like this. Imagine you're on a treadmill that's slowly speeding up. You think you're standing still because your bank balance shows the same number, but actually you're moving backwards. Every single day, every single hour, every single minute. Here's a mind-blowing fact. At 6% inflation, your money loses half its value every 12 years. Half. That means if you're 25 now, by the time you turn 49, your 1 crore will feel 25 lakhs. That's not typo, that's just pure mathematics. At higher inflation, you will lose value even faster, and that's exactly what's happening to urban India today, because we are assuming inflation is 6% while it's way higher in urban India. By the way, I'm Nikhil. I'm a chartered accountant by profession with nearly 20 years of experience with EY, PwC, and one of India's top wealth management firm before launching my own startup. And this is Finicky, where I simplify money the same way I practice it. Let me tell you a story that will make things crystal clear. My dad bought a Maruti 800 in 1990 for about 1.2 lakhs. He thought he was spending a fortune. Today, the same 1.2 lakhs won't even get you a Royal Enfield. Meanwhile, even a basic hatchback today costs about 6 to 7 lakhs minimum. That's 500% increase. But here's a better example. My grandmother used to tell me how her entire wedding happened in just 5,000 rupees before independence. Today, just the photographer for the wedding charges more than that per hour. That 5,000 then had the purchasing power of about 50 lakhs today. So what exactly is inflation? In simple words, inflation is a rise in the cost of goods and services over time. It's the only reason why our parents keep saying 10 rupees could buy a whole meal in our time, and today it barely gets you a packet of chips. Here's the scary math. If someone's college education costs about 10 lakhs today, in just 10 years, the same course will cost about 15 to 20 lakhs. That extra 5 to 10 lakhs isn't the college getting greedier, it's the cost of time, what economists call inflation. When inflation rises, you need more money to buy the same things. Your purchasing power, think of it as the real muscle of your money, keeps getting weaker. It's like going to the gym every day but somehow losing strength instead of gaining it. That's why financial planning without considering inflation is like driving with your eyes closed. You might feel like you're in control, but you're actually heading towards a crash. All right, let's get into numbers that'll probably give you nightmares, but better nightmares today than poverty later, right? Picture this scenario. There's something you want to buy that costs 1 lakh today. Now, watch what happens with 6% inflation. In just 5 years, it'll cost you 1.34 lakhs. That's 34% more expensive. In 10 years, 1.8 lakhs, almost double the price. In 20 years, 3.2 lakhs, more than triple. And in 25 years, 4.3 lakhs, more than 4 times the original price. The same product, same quality, same everything. The only thing that changed, time. Now let's flip this around and see the real horror story. If you have 1 lakh sitting in your savings bank account right now, here's what it's actually worth in terms of purchasing power. After 5 years, just 73,000 in today's money. After 10 years, only 53,000, you almost lost half. After 20 years, mere 29,000 lost 71% of value. After 25 years, barely 21,000, practically worthless. Let that sink in. Even though your bank statement will show 1 lakh after 25 years, what you can actually buy with it is actually worth 21,000 in today's terms. And here's something even crazier. While your money is losing value, you're also paying tax on the tiny interest you earn. So if your savings account gives you say about 3.5% interest and you're in the 30% tax bracket, you're actually getting just 2.45% after tax. Assuming 6% inflation, you're actually losing 3.55% every year. And on 10 lakhs, that's 35,000 gone every single year. Hey, if you're finding this useful and maybe a bit terrifying, just hit the like button and subscribe. It's a small thing, but it really helps me know that you're enjoying this kind of content and keeps me more motivated to make more such video for you. Now let me tell you about the biggest psychological trap that even smart people fall into. We humans love certainty. It's hardwired in our brains. When your banking app shows 10 lakhs, you feel rich, secure and accomplished. You screenshot it, maybe even show it off a little, but it's an illusion. Like looking at a melting ice sculpture and thinking it lasts forever. Here's what's really happening. That 10 lakh, it might look the same for a few minutes, but it's constantly melting. You can't just see it, it's happening in real time. Our parents' generation had a different game. They were actually winning. They had got about 10 to 12% on FDs and inflation was just around 6 to 7%. They were making real money. My dad still talks about golden days of 14% FD rates in 1990s. But what about today? With inflation at 7% and your FD giving you about 6%, you're not earning money. You're actually literally paying the bank to make you poorer. On every 1 lakh, you're actually losing 1,000 in real value every year. That's literally like paying rent to live in your own house. So, how do we fight this silent wealth destroyer? After working with many ultra high net worth individuals for 2 decades, here are the 3 battle tested strategies that actually work. Strategy number 1, inflation adjusted planning. Never, and I mean never, plan for today's cost. This is the biggest mistake I see. If your child's engineering degree costs 30 lakhs today, you need to plan for 48 lakhs in 10 years at 6% inflation. Let me break this down further. If you're 35 today and planning retirement at 60, that's 25 years away. Your current monthly expense of 1 lakh will become about 4.3 lakhs per month. That's not pessimism, that's mathematics. Plan accordingly. Strategy 2, build an inflation fighting portfolio. Stop letting money rot in savings accounts. It's like keeping soldiers on the bench during a war. Here's what actually works. Equity. Nifty 50 has been historically delivering 10 to 12% returns. They beat inflation by 4 to 6%. Yes, they're volatile in short term, but over 10 plus years, they are your best warriors. Gold. You can invest by way of ETFs and other tools, but when inflation spikes, gold shines. It's your insurance against currency devaluation. Allocate at least 10% here. This can include a combination of silver and even Bitcoin if that something works for you. Real estate offers double benefit, capital appreciation plus rental income that increases with inflation. Just ensure it's not your only investment. Inflation index bonds, these automatically adjust returns with inflation. They are like weapons that upgrade themselves. Strategy 3, the 60-30-10 formula. After analyzing thousands of portfolio, here's the allocation that consistently beats inflation. 60% in equity for growth, 30% in debt for stability, 10% in gold or even Bitcoin for protection. Do note that this is not an investment advice. I'm just sharing what I do, and please do your own diligence before taking any action because it's your money on the line. But here's the secret sauce. Review every year and rebalance ruthlessly. If equity becomes 70% due to good performance, sell some and buy debt or gold to maintain the ratio. This disciplined approach has created more millionaires than any hot stock tip ever will. Let me show you something that will completely change how you think about savings. If you invest 5 lakhs for 10 years, here's what happens. In savings account, which gives you about 3.5% return, your money grows to 7.05 lakhs. Inflation adjusted real value will be about 3.8 lakhs. Reality check, you lost 1.2 lakhs in purchasing power. That's like working hard to go backwards. In fixed deposit, which gives you about 6% return, your money grows to 8.95 lakhs. Inflation adjusted real value will be about 4.8 lakhs. Reality check, you still lost 20,000 in purchasing power. You preserved most of your money but still didn't grow it. Now, let's look at equity. Assuming it gives you 12% return, your money grows to 15.5 lakhs. Inflation adjusted real value will be about 8.3 lakhs. Reality check, you gained 3.3 lakhs in purchasing power. This is actual wealth creation, not just number increase. The difference is staggering. Savings account and FDs make you feel safe while making you poor. Only growth investments actually make you richer. Now, here's something even financial advisors often miss. Inflation doesn't just eat your savings, it destroys your insurance coverage too. That 20 lakh life insurance you bought 15 or 20 years ago, back then it could have bought a house. Today, it might not even cover 1 year of your family's expenses. That 5 lakh insurance that felt generous then, a single cardiac procedure in a good hospital can exhaust it. Think about this scenario. God forbid, if something happens to you tomorrow, will your 10-year-old insurance policy maintain your family's lifestyle? Or will they struggle because you forgot that 50 lakh coverage from 2015 is worth just 25 lakhs in 2025? Here's my rule: review your coverage every 3 years. If your income doubled but your insurance didn't, you're dangerously underprotected. Your insurance should grow with inflation just like your investments. Treat it as seriously as your investment portfolio. Look, fighting inflation isn't rocket science, it just needs discipline. Remember two golden rules. Rule number one: diversify like your financial life depends on it, because it literally does. Spread across equity, gold, real estate, debt. Each fights inflation differently. It's like having multiple umbrellas for different types of rain. Rule number two: upgrade your protection regularly. Insurance isn't set and forget, it needs regular updates. Your future self will thank you. Here's a brutal truth nobody tells you: inflation is the only tax you'll pay every single day of your life. It doesn't send you a bill, it doesn't ask permission, it doesn't care about your feelings, just quietly steals 6 to 10% of your wealth every year. Compound that over 30 years and it's financial devastation. So the next time someone proudly says, I have 50 lakhs saved in FD, ask them, what will it be worth when you actually need it? Watch their confidence crumble. Remember, in the war against inflation, standing still means moving backward. There's no neutral ground. You're either beating inflation or it's beating you. If this video opened your eyes to what's really happening to your money, share it with someone who still thinks FD is safe. They need this wake-up call. That's it from me. I'm Nikhil Verghese. Share this video and subscribe to learn how to make your finances less tricky with Finicky.